Hi, everybody, and welcome to State Farm Stadium, actually the Great Lawn here at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. I am Richard Morin here for AZ Central and AZ Central Sports, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. As you can see behind me, Cardinals fans pouring in to the Great Lawn at State Farm Stadium. Tons of activities here. We have some people playing cornhole. We have vendors. We have food trucks. We have everything you can imagine. I think I can speak for my engineer, Brian, here, that I think we both came here not expecting things to be quite so festive and grandiose, if you will, that they are right now. But eventually we're going to make our way up to the stage. The Arizona Cardinals, of course, have that #1 pick in the NFL draft, which is taking place in Nashville here, about 10 minutes away from that pick. But in the meantime, we're going to be making our way up to the front. We're going to be seeing all the Cardinals people, seeing all the activity that's going on here on the Great Lawn. Of course, all the talk has been whether or not the Cardinals are going to draft Kyler Murray, the Oklahoma quarterback, or take a defensive rusher, or even trade out of the pick. We will have all of those answers that have been asked, it seems, for weeks and weeks and months. We will have those answers here in just a matter of minutes. Once again, you guys are getting shots of the Great Lawn here, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tons and tons of fanfare here. About 102 degrees out here and a very sunny and bright day in Glendale. Pretty good turnout, I'd say, for a weekday. We'll see some bungee jumpers here. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I did not expect there to be this many people here today. Not as many Josh Rosen jerseys as I think I thought I would see. I did see a number 3 Seahawks jersey, which just might be a precursor to the man that people are calling Russell Wilson 2.0, which of course is Kyler Murray. But at any rate, we will keep an eye on those jerseys. We'll keep an eye on sort of the reactions that fans are going to have here, whether or not they're in favor of whatever pick the Cardinals make. But you can take a look around here. Tons of food options, tons of beverage options as well to quench that hunger and thirst on, again, what is a very, very balmy day here in Glendale, Arizona. And kind of get a shot here in the background of that main stage. The Cardinals are have already brought Jake Plummer, a couple of former draft picks, out for interviews here before the draft. So the Cardinals really going all out for this event. I think they realize just how historic of an event it is. Been quite a few years since this organization has had the #1 overall pick, and of course all of the pressure and fanfare that goes along with it. See just all the food trucks that are out here right now, all the people trying to get those snacks, get those bites in before the draft decision comes in. Again, in just a few minutes here, looking about 5:15 Arizona time is about the time we think that pick is going to take place down in Nashville. Of course, guys, be sure to follow. Follow at Ken Summers on Twitter. He is in Nashville for the NFL draft, representing AZ Central and Arizona Sports. Of course, we have Bob McManaman at AZ Bobby Mack, as well as Catherine Fitzgerald at KFitz124 down there. They are at the Cardinals facility, their headquarters down in Tempe, Arizona. So, and you can follow me at RAMorin_AZC. We have you covered across the board, all over the valley and all over the country here for the Arizona Cardinals at the NFL draft. Again, we are here broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube. We are live on the AZ Central Facebook page as well as the AZ Central Sports Facebook page. You guys a high school team here in Arizona? Nice. What's your name? Gio. Nice to meet you. My name's Rick. What team do you guys play for?
Yonker.
Yonker, all right. What brings you guys here today?
Just helping out over there. Having a good time here.
Any guys Cardinals fans? Yeah. What do you think's going to happen with the #1 pick?
They better go for Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
Why is that? Is he the guy to get?
Yep.
Why is that?
I just feel like if they don't get him, it's going to be a throwaway for the first pick.
All right. I think that's kind of the sentiment that we have here from a lot of Cardinals fans. Kyler Murray or a bust here. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy, okay? All right, we're going to be talking to a lot more people here at the draft. Let's keep walking. Okay, yeah. Be talking to a lot more people as we get close to the draft. Again, you're looking at the Great Lawn. You can see a lot of people starting to congregate up toward the front here, up toward the main stage. It's where Cardinals sideline reporter Paul Calvisi is emceeing events here today. Again, a lot of guests that the Cardinals have bringing out on the stage. They said that they're going to be doing interviews, going to be conducting interviews with the draftee, as well as conducting interviews with the decision makers, Cliff Kingsbury, Steve Keim, and everything like that. Once again, for all the latest up to news, you're going to want to follow Kent Summers at Kent Summers on Twitter. He's in Nashville. You're going to want to be following a lot of those people. You can see the NFL Network broadcast here in front of us on the Great Lawn. They are live streaming the draft. We are going to get the decision here in a matter of minutes. Of course, the Arizona Cardinals are going to be the first team on the clock. Officially, unofficially, they have been on the clock for quite some time, as we know. See Roger Goodell at the podium out there in Nashville right now. You can just see all the people that are here right now. It's just a great turnout by Cardinals fans here on a Thursday afternoon in Glendale.
Hey Marcus, you want to say something to your hometown crowd? How's it, Nashville? Welcome to the NFL Draft. Enjoy yourself. Let's go.
Yeah, and you can just see all the people here today. See the main stage up there. You can see Big Red Cardinals up on the stage.
Our Hall of Famers, Joe Green and Tim Brown. All three of these men embody excellence on and off the field and represent greatness across generations of NFL history. Guys?
All right. Tonight, as part of NFL 100,
Moving closer here to the stage.
The greatest prize in the history of professional sports. One fan is about to win 2 season tickets for the next 100 years. Thousands of incredible fans around the world showed us their passion for their team and how generations of families have been connected through football. With us here tonight are the 3 finalists.
About 5:11 local time here in Arizona, expecting that first pick to come across about 5:15, about 4 minutes from now we'll get the pick. You see Roger Goodell up on the podium in Nashville sort of giving introductions and getting the draft event started as the fans here in Glendale await patiently the decision that's going to come across with that number 1 pick.
Just as happy, or those kids hugging their dad right there, their great-grandchildren as well. Right now, the twinkling in the eye. 100 years of tickets.
Again, I don't think we need to remind fans at home who the names are. We're watching here, of course, Kyler Murray has been the talk of the draft. Was the top 10 pick in the MLB draft last year, is declared for the NFL draft. A lot of speculation whether or not the quarterback, the undersized quarterback, 5'10 and 1/8, to be exact with you, is going to be going first overall to the Cardinals. Of course, a couple other names to watch. Nick Bolsa, Ohio State. Quinnen Williams of Alabama, 2 defensive line players. Common consensus that maybe one of those 3 players, or maybe even if the Cardinals are going to trade out of that pick. Again, all of those answers, the answers to the questions that we have been asking for months now, going to be over in just a couple minutes here. And your guys are at home are not the only ones that are patiently awaiting. You can see a lot of people here are patiently awaiting as well. You can see the reaction, the announcement from the Commissioner Roger Goodell that the Cardinals are now officially on the clock here. And we will get an answer in just We're going to make our way through the crowd here. Again, it's pretty tight quarters. A lot of people here. Big turnout here for Cardinals fans. So reaction from the crowd as the analyst on NFL Network just mentioned Cliff Kingsbury.
And he actually has that chance. So we're going to find out if he
was just talking up with the opponent, or he really feels like this guy is the guy who he wants to hitch his wagon to as he gets his first crack at being a head coach in the National Football League. The best players available, Daniel Jeremiah, on your draft board.
Live streaming NFL Network telling us about 9 minutes away from that first decision here.
That's why I have Nick Bolsa, Quentin Williams right there at the very top of the list. Kyler is my top quarterback, though, and last year this offense...
Again, we are here right in the thick of it here on the Great Lawn, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Once again, before the draft gets started, want to remind everybody, our Kent Summers, he is at Kent Summers on Twitter. He is in Nashville at the NFL Draft on the ground floor. We also have Bob McManaman and Catherine Fitzgerald down at the Cardinals headquarters in Tempe. And I am here at Richard Morin _ Richard Morin, here along with my engineer Brian Snyder here. We're broadcasting live on the AZ Central and AZ Central Sports Facebook pages, as well as the AZ Central YouTube page here on a very hot day in Glendale, Arizona. And a lot of people are braving the conditions to see who the Cardinals will pick first overall just about 8 minutes from now.
The one that I have, and that's durability. But there is some hope and there is some good news in regards to his durability because he does a phenomenal job of protecting himself. Watch him run out of bounds.
And Brian's going to give you a look here, just everybody that has turned out for this event.
You've got nowhere to go. Don't fight for an extra 2 or 3 yards. Give yourself up and go down. Do not take unnecessary punishment. You get a free run through here against Oklahoma State. Don't take that hit. Go down. Does a nice job of preserving himself there. And then this is something that I love. He turns his shoulder.
Brian out here risking life and limb to give you guys the best view possible. Oh, thank you.
Watch the ball placement
What's your
against
name?
Alabama.
Nice to meet you, Rick. Nice to
And
meet
this
you.
thing's on the money for a touchdown. So he's not a big guy. He's done a great job of
Oh, thank
protecting
you.
himself.
Appreciate
It's gonna be
that.
a
Thank you
lot
very
more
much.
difficult
How you
when
doing?
You go from playing behind that Oklahoma
What's your
offensive
name?
line
Don
as
Bishop.
well,
Don, nice to meet
to
you,
play
Rick.
behind this
Well,
Cardinals offensive
I got
line.
Don Bishop here. Don, I know Brian's showing you the crowd here, but Don, I need to know, got about 7-8 minutes left. Who are the Cardinals going to take first overall?
It's hard to tell. They're keeping everything close to the vest, man. It's who knows. It's up for grabs.
If they pick Kyler Murray, what would be your biggest concern? Would it be regarding Josh Rosen, or would it be regarding, Murray's size?
Why can't you keep them both? Keep them both. You ain't got to pay them nothing.
That's true, both young players. What about the two defensive players, Nick Bosa, Quentin Williams?
Keenan Williams. He's a beast.
Well, he goes to Alabama, right? So, you know.
Well, he's still okay.
All right, thanks, buddy. Awesome. Well, we're going to be getting a lot more reactions from fans here in Glendale once a pick is made, of course. But for now, we want you guys to just enjoy the scenery here on the Great Lawn in Glendale. Really a great turnout here. Did not expect this many people here today.
Number one, baby.
Absolutely, got to go big for the number one pick. Of course, just over 6 minutes away from the decision down in Nashville.
Thank you, Rich. Charles Davis, Steve Smith. Put on your Steve Keim hat. What are you doing, Steve Smith, with the number 1 overall pick?
Well, you got to go ahead and move up and get your guy. And what I mean by getting your guy is understanding when a new coach comes in or a new general manager, they want to have success or failure with the guy that they choose. That happens all the time. Big plays, Arizona Cardinals 2008, last. And yards per play, last. You have to create a culture that says we are all in and making some playmakers, getting some playmakers.
And the Cardinals fans are here battling through excitement, as well as the analysts on TV, reminding them just how much they've struggled on the field the last couple of years to get to this point. But I think the prospect of adding a player number 1 overall is outweighing all of those feelings. Sort of the sense I'm getting here.
Because a new coach always lives or dies with his guy, not someone else.
The Bengals are trying to move up from 11. That's what you would do?
Just telling you, offense is hard to build a good, solid offense.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not so sure. He's talking about Bengals going all the way up to 1 to get. You're talking about the Bengals picking a quarterback with a new coach in Zach Taylor. Remember, they didn't extend Andy Dalton. But when we're talking about the Cardinals, they've gone down the road so far now. You have to go with Kyler Murray. You've set it up that way. If you thought Josh Rosen was going to be your guy, they would have set that up right from the beginning. Got Cliff Kingsbury with him. Talked about what they would do in the future. Worked on the
Absolutely
offense.
love it. What did you say your first name was again?
DeAndre Rodriguez?
All right. DeAndre, we got about 4 minutes, less than 5 minutes to go here until that pick is made. I need to know, what is your opinion? Who should the Cardinals take?
Oh, man. Defense.
Let's go with defense. Do you prefer Nick Bosa or Quentin Williams?
Quentin Williams.
Rams? Why is that?
He's a monster, man. This year it seemed like he was unstoppable in college.
What are your feelings about Kyler Murray? What do you know about him?
I know a little bit about him. I don't have nothing bad to say about him. He's a hell of a quarterback, but I think we should give Rosen another chance.
Yeah, I think that's the other wrinkle to this too is Josh Rosen. You're obviously a Cardinals fan. What did you see out of Rosen last year that makes you encouraged about him?
He made plays when plays wasn't there last year.
Well, there you go. I think a lot of Cardinals fans are split who they should take here, number 1 overall. Starting to lean defensive here from the fans that we've been asking on our way up to the front here. About 3.5 minutes left until that decision is going to be made.
A couple months later, it does seem like they are primed to take a quarterback. And from what I'm told, the Giants and the Redskins have told the Cardinals, if you take Kyler, if you want to trade Josh Rosen, make sure that you call us. But the Cardinals clearly not going to just give him away.
What do you think of that, TJ?
Well, look, if I'm the Washington Redskins, New York Giants, I am paying attention to this pick in a big way, and I know they don't want to give him away. I just can't see any scenario where you're going to have Josh Rosen and Kyler Murray together for very long. I don't think that's a smart way to get Kyler Murray's career launched, in my opinion.
And as you said, if they go with Kyler Murray before that move, all the leverage now goes to the Redskins, to the Giants. We can hold on to our number 1 pick and maybe give a lower round pick and get our quarterback as well.
Brian, our engineer Brian Snyder giving you guys a look at all the people here on the great lawn at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Got the grill behind us. Of course, behind Brian is that main stage where we're going to be seeing that pick in just about 2.5 minutes here. That pick coming straight from Nashville, of course. See a lot of Cardinals fans here today. And now they're showing a live feed of our own live feed, of course, on NFL Network. You can see the great lawn on the big screen.
I think back to when Kyler Murray transferred to Oklahoma.
Brian, does that count as a live stream inception? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think we experienced a glitch in the Matrix there.
And playing the way he played last year has paved the way for this pick tonight. I don't think if Baker
See the Cardinals cheerleaders, big red Cardinal up on the main stage.
Last year, but then I watched what he did in the NFL and I go, okay, that worked. So the next guy you go, okay, you have to assume
just about 90 seconds here from decision time.
kind of success will translate as well. So
will it be Kyler Murray? Will it be Nick Bolsa? Will it be Quinnen Williams? Will they even pick number 1 at all? These are the questions that we have been asking endlessly for months and months, and once again, we're going to finally get a merciful end to all of it here in just a matter of seconds. We're going to get all the fan reaction here from the great lawn. We're going to see what the Cardinals fans think about the pick in just a couple minutes.
1 minute.
See the announcement here from the PA, the 1 minute remaining.
well, I know this event is no longer in New York City, but this does have some sort of like New Year's Eve.
We're also keeping an eye on Arizona natives N'Keal Harry and Byron Murphy in the draft as well to see where they're going to go. N'Keal Harry, a product of Chandler High School, Arizona State, is expected to be a late first round to an early, second rounder as well. Big wide receiver, put up big numbers at N'Keal Harry.
When we were all assuming Kyler Murray was just having one last go-round with football at Oklahoma before joining the A's in baseball until he won the Heisman Trophy, we thought it would be...
Screen now telling us from NFL Network that the pick is in. So we're going to wait for the commissioner, Roger Goodell, to take the stand, and we will find out just who that pick is going to be.
30 seconds being into their choice right now. The 49ers are on the clock. So the burning question, will it be Kyler Murray, will it not be? What does that mean for Josh Rosen if it is? If it's not, what does that mean for Kyler Murray? What does that mean for the 49ers?
You can make a case here that whichever pick is made right here in a couple seconds is going to be a big reason in wherever the Cardinals go in the coming years, whether they take Murray, whether they take a defensive player, is going to alter the trajectory of this organization that has not performed well on the field the past couple of seasons. This is going to be a big determining factor in just where that road to rebuilding or retooling or whatever you want to call it, wherever that is going to be.
And a big, huge, dramatic moment here in Nashville to kick off the 2019 draft.
The commissioner taking the stage now in Nashville.
With the first pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Kyler Murray.
And the Cardinals make it official. They are drafting Kyler Murray, the quarterback from Oklahoma, with the first overall pick. Lots of cheers here from the Great Lawn initially. You can kind of hear some scattered boos a little bit. I think a little uncertainty of what this means for Josh Rosen, who of course was a top 10 pick by the Cardinals last year. From Glendale, Kyler Murray making his way to the stage in Nashville, here to witness the decision.
Gotta go with what the team thinks is best.
All right, but the big question now is, what does this mean for Josh Rosen?
Why can't you keep both? I know they keep saying it's going to mess with your head. Why can't you keep both?
Some healthy competition, right?
Right. I mean, yeah. Good enough.
All right, guys, we're going to get a lot more fan.
How you doing?
What's your name?
Darren.
Darren.
Yes.
All right, what's your reaction to the news? The Cardinals drafted Kyler Murray.
I'm so happy.
What do you know about Kyler Murray?
You know, I know that he's a mobile quarterback. I think he's going to change the whole offense and the way we look. I think we just needed a different dimension. They see, you know, what if it's been tough, but, you know, my son's got his jersey right here, Rosen jersey.
There you go.
You know, he's going to have to get a new one, but you know what? The bottom line, I'm very excited about Murray.
How are they feeling about the pick?
I think great. Yeah.
Overall pick. We got some flags here. Fans still here celebrating the pick. Like I said, I think it was an initial cheering, an initial release here. How do you feel about Kyler Murray?
Yeah, man, I'm pumped. Rosen just didn't fit, man, and Kyler Murray's he's all fucking Cardinals, man. Sorry with the cussing, but yeah.
How well do you think? How do you think Josh Rosen plays in all this?
I think we're gonna trade him for another couple of picks, man. I never thought Rosen was the guy that he was played up to be. I think Kyler Murray's a way better pick.
Thank you. All right. That was a rousing endorsement for Kyler Murray.
Being Heisman Trophy winners, so this is draft history that we may never see again. And
how you doing, guys? Want to do a quick interview? What's your name?
I'm Sam.
Sam, nice to meet you. Sam, you obviously have a Josh Rosen jersey on here. What were you expecting to happen, and what's your reaction to what actually happened?
I was really hoping we got Quinnen Williams or like anybody else. Josh Rosen's. I'm really sad right now. It's okay. My last name's Rosenthal, so I'm just gonna stitch that on, so it's not like a waste of a jersey. But I'm bummed. I'm really sad. It's okay. It's all gonna be good. But like, I don't know. I'm mad.
How much do you think Cliff Kingsbury had to do with this in terms of his system and getting Kyler Murray in here?
It's 100% him, but I'm really mad.
All right, well, thanks for taking the time, buddy. Appreciate it. We wish you luck in your morning. Yes, all right. Well, for now, Josh Rosen is still a member of the Cardinals, of course, but a lot of uncertainty as to how this is going to play out with Kyler Murray now in the fold here. Meanwhile, the draft, of course, funneled through the crowd here and tried to get fan reaction.
With the second pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Nick Bolsa.
So Nick Bolsa going second overall to the 49ers. A lot of people suspected Bolsa, coming off an injury, might be going to the Cardinals number one, but of course they get Kyler Murray here. How you guys doing? Good. What's your name? Troy. Troy, nice to meet you. Troy, I got to get your reaction to the news. Kyler Murray and Arizona Cardinal.
I'm mixed feelings. I like Rosen. I wish we could have traded down, got some other picks, but hey, ride or die, we're going with him now, and hey, let's go for a great season. Keep it going.
How do you think this all plays out with two quarterbacks?
I hope we can get something. Hopefully the other quarterbacks off the board right now pretty quick with the Raiders, Haskins, and then Giants want to move up and take Rosen. Something with like the 16th pick or 17th pick, whatever they have, I would take that in a heartbeat.
All right, thank you.
No problem, thank you.
Yes, a lot of speculation, of course, that the Raiders might be trading up for the number one pick, but that didn't happen, of course. What's your name? Adam. Nice to meet you, Adam. All right, I've been asking this question to everybody. It seems like a mixed reaction to the news. What's your reaction?
A bit of the same as you just heard, a little mixed. We were hoping to keep Rosen for a little bit because we feel like his potential wasn't fully exposed to the team. We wanted to give him a real shot, but like it's been saying, we got Kyler Murray now. We all know he's a superstar in the making, so we're hoping for an amazing season. We welcome him very much to the Red Sea, the Bird Gang, so let's go. We're ready.
What were you expecting to happen tonight?
Either a trade for more picks, maybe going on the defensive side for Williams, trade ups. And like the theme is, a number of different ways this could have gone. But we trust our office. We know what they're doing. We trust Steve Keim. Let's go.
All right, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Still getting that fan reaction here from the Great Lawn. Starting to thin out a little bit by the main stage. Not quite as thick as it was before the pick was made. But still a good amount of people hanging around here. Some shocked faces still watching the screen.
With Paul Calvisi. Tell us who your special guest is, Paul.
All right, here we go. Fresh off the team helicopter. How about that for making the commute across town, right? And the Cardinals war room, we have quarterbacks coach, passing game coordinator, Tom Clements, everyone. Welcome him. And you're going to welcome the #1 pick overall, First off, just your visceral, emotional reaction to hearing that.
Cardinals now bringing out some interviewees. They have the quarterbacks coach up on the stage right now, doing some interviews. How you doing? Good. What's your name? Cole. Want to do a quick interview? Sure. Perfect. Obviously, you're wearing a Josh Rosen jersey here today. Just got to get your reaction to the news that Kyler Murray coming to Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, that's all they've been saying, but I wasn't sure what they were going to go with. And, this can go with my Tyrann Mathieu jersey, I guess. So I'm a fan of the Cardinals, and I'm just hoping we have a better season. Last season was real painful. We're season ticket holders, so, I don't know, it's excitement. It's a new coach. I'm just really excited about the new season. So I hope they get some good compensation for Josh Rosen, and I wish him the best. I liked watching him, and I had a lot of hopes in him. But with the #1 pick, you got to go with the best the best player that you think is going to help you get that winning season going. So.
What do you know about Kyler Murray? What have you read about him? What do you know about him? What do you sort of expect from him?
Well, I see a big comparison between him and Russell Wilson. I mean, he just seems like a dynamic player, hard to catch, very accurate. I mean, they kept on saying how all of his athletic abilities and stuff are really important. So, I think pairing him up with Cliff Kingsbury, I think could be dynamic. I mean, we're going to see, but it's going to be there's going to be a lot of young players there, and they're going to have to, come together in a cohesive group and learn how to win together. So, I'm hoping by the end of the season they're really taking it to our, division and hopefully get us back to the playoffs.
Well, I think the NFL Network should hire you as an analyst because you got some pretty good thought-out answers. Thanks a lot, Cole. Appreciate it. All right, guys, that is going to do it from us from the Great Lawn here in Glendale. Be sure to follow at Ken Summers. He is in Nashville. And, of course, we have Catherine Fitzgerald and Bob McManaman down in Tempe at the Cardinals headquarters. For my engineer, Brian Snyder, I'm Richard Morin. Have a great day.
I think physically, yeah. I mean, I think they're both about the same size. I think Russ was a little heavier, a little more muscular.